holes, fully eradicate my foes. My lyrics explode on contact. Can't even hold you up, but mama's only love. But if only niggas in the world say my name, watch bitches come.
Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of My Speaking Podcast. This your boy Mike, better known as AKA Booby, AKA Choke Yourself.
Hey, this your boy Daryl, better known as Dark Side of Daryl, Darth Vader Daryl, why y'all out again? You know what I'm saying?
We had to give you a little bit of that Tupac, man.
Oh man, gotta give it to you.
That old school Tupac. But we're gonna come back. We're gonna end up talking about the playoffs still.
Oh man.
And we're gonna talk about the MVP racing, and they
Definitely,
named it last night. But I got some problems with that. But
okay.
Before we get started, man, we might not always be right. We might not always be wrong.
But you're always gonna get a modest opinion what we're speaking on.
Man, so we've been gone for a little minute, man. Been going on a little vacation, so my man was holding it down. So, but like I say, last night before we didn't get to the playoff, the NBA actually gave out the award for MVP. Jokic won it for the third time, 3 out of 4 years. Yep. He won it 2 years in a row, and B won it, then he won it again last night. It's not that I have a problem that he won the title. I mean, won the MVP. My problem is disparity between the numbers, first place votes. And I'm looking at it right here.
What do you got?
Jokic's team finished second in the West. Last year they finished first. For the last couple years they've been finishing first.
Yeah.
He had 79 first place votes. The next person to him was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, had 15 votes. Luka Doncic had 4 first place votes. And Giannis Antetokounmpo had 1. Now, it's 2 problems with this. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his team went from the play-in all the way to the first number 1 seed.
That's a big jump, man.
This is what I'm saying. He went from the play-in to the number 1 seed.
So the play-in is usually being number 10, 9, and then 11, 12, right?
Yeah, you can be it's 7, 8, 9, 10.
10, okay.
So they can be 10 at the worst.
They
jumped from 10 all the way to 1.
So how can that man not be?
And my thing is, the reason I say that is if Jokic really was the MVP this year, first of all, why they had the number 1 seed? That's first of all.
Point
Second of all, they getting thumped right now as we speak. We ain't talking about. We're gonna talk about that. They getting thumped right now.
Another thing too, usually when teams win a championship, and they come back the next year, they play with a sense of urgency. You know what I'm saying? Not a sense of not a sense of we got it, we good now.
True.
Like when the Bulls, we're not comparing them to the Bulls, but what we saying when the Bulls come out, and after they won their first championship and went to the second championship, hey, their defense was keyed in, locked in. They wasn't playing around. They wasn't taking no prisoners. Denver been kind of struggling.
You know what it's like. I'm gonna give you an analogy. You see that? You know when an animal or like a pit bull. When the pit bull takes blood, he keep going because it's good to him. Like you showed me that video when that man got locked on him. So what you saying is what the Bulls when they had blood, they kept chasing it, they kept wanting it. Denver didn't come back. What you saying? That's what you basically saying. They didn't come back with that same hunger, that same thirst.
Exactly.
So that's okay. So you making my point. How can he have 70? Let me look at it again.
You said 79, right?
How can you have 79 first place votes, and you only have and Shai Gilgeous got 15? So he had 926 total votes. Shai Gilgeous had 640. Luka had 566. So for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to carry his team from 10. The worst is 10 to 1. And then if I'm not mistaken, Shai Gilgeous might be top 2 or 3 in scoring.
Yep, he is.
Then OKC was a team for years, for the last 3-4 years, everybody was laughing at them. They were getting blown out. You could almost pencil in. If you played the West, you could pencil in 4 wins or you could pencil in 2 wins. He done took his team from 10 to 1. And like I will tell anybody, and anybody on YouTube watching this, anybody watching this podcast, if you're not a basketball junkie like me and my partner is, you can't name me 4 other players on that team. If you can, that means you're a ball. But you can't. You can name me 4 other ones
on OKC.
I mean, you might can name the starting 5, but can you name bench players? So my thing is, he don't have no superstars over there with him. He got role players. My second biggest point. You gonna tell me Giannis got a first place vote? Luka was supposed to be up in there somewhere. But where's Jalen Brunson at? Now I'm gonna show you. Like last night, you called me when the game was going on. Jalen Brunson went out the game second quarter.
He went out the game first quarter. 3 minutes in the first quarter.
He missed the whole second quarter. What? It switched, didn't it?
He came back, man.
Came back.
And then the Pacers was up by 10.
Yeah.
Came back.
The halftime score was 73-63. He came back out. What happened?
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna show you something also. Julian Randle tore his shoulder, right? And Mitchell Robinson missed a lot of games.
Yep.
Bogdanovich hurt his foot in last series.
Yep.
So you telling me New York missing three co-players?
Good players, yeah.
Brunson is carrying that team. So you making my point. When he went out last night with an injury, Indiana took over.
Yep.
He came back in, Indiana. So
he should definitely got some MVP.
So this is and you making my point. So the three people should have been the top three. Should have been Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Brunson,
and
now see that's we need to talk about that. See, we need to talk about that. So let me ask you this. Is if you take Ant, okay, this is how I look at this. You take Shai Gilgeous off OKC, they gonna struggle.
They gonna struggle.
You take Brunson off of New York, they gonna struggle. Now out of Luka or Ant, if you take Luka off of Dallas, are they gonna struggle?
Yeah, they gonna struggle.
If Ant is not on Minnesota, will they struggle?
Yeah. They might, yeah, they're gonna struggle because they ain't got no, because they want to know who will be the key player, the actual person that say, okay, we know we need a bucket, we're gonna get the Ant. You know what I'm saying? If Ant not on the team, then everybody be like, who going?
So I guess you saying if Dallas, if you took Luka, you still got Kyrie.
Exactly, you still got Kyrie. But he kind of like relegating this.
So
year.
what would your three be if you had to say your three?
Shai would definitely be my MVP.
But who would the other two be?
Definitely be Ant.
See, for me, it'd be Brunson.
And Brunson, you can't. Brunson,
But
those four would be.
But where's Brunson and Ant though?
They're neck and neck.
How in the world did Giannis? How did Giannis even get in?
He hurt. Yeah, they
so my thing is,
it should have been Shai, Brunson, and Ant.
And I'm showing you,
Luka. Yeah,
it was Jokic, Shai, Doncic, and Giannis. Where's the other one at?
It should have been Shai, Ant, Brunson, and Luka.
And like I say, I told you when you spoke earlier, Ant-Man had some games that were maybe inconsistent regular season.
True.
Shai Gilgeous was like that all year. Jokic was like that. I give him that, but he been doing that for the last couple years anyway. Luka been doing what Luka do.
But Jokic's team been kind of.
But okay, so you making the point. Most valuable player will make their team better. So how did Shai Gilgeous didn't get it?
They elevate the team. I don't know, bro.
How Brunson didn't get in there?
I don't know.
Ant-Man, now I know they'll say Ant got Towns.
Yeah.
He got the defending four-time defending.
That's what he's gonna say. That's what we're
so
gonna do.
he got other attributes. But my thing is still.
But then you got to think about it too. Ant made a key reason why he should have been in that boat because when Rudy Gobert was out for the birthday of his son, hey man, he told KD, hey man, I'm gonna send you home.
Hey
man, you going home?
Listen,
he told KD, I'm sending you home. He went up in Denver. You know, a team will be happy to get one. You know what I'm saying? When you go to, you know what I'm saying? Nah, he said, nah, bro.
That's showing me how they looking at it.
You see what I'm saying?
Minnesota got like me. You called me yesterday. What you say yesterday? You heard Stephen A. Smith say what now?
Hey man.
What Stephen A. Smith say?
Hey man, if Stephen A. said if Minnesota beat Denver, they win the championship.
And what did Marlon McNutt and Mad Dog say?
My man, I don't know about all
Listen,
that. Bro. He got it.
I feel. This is what I feel.
What you feel?
If Minnesota and OKC do meet in the finals,
it's gonna be a good one. That's what I want to see.
The reason I'm happy either one of them because you know why?
It's new blood. It's fresh blood.
Man, I'm tired of seeing the same old people on there every time. You got Shai Gilgeous you can pull for. You definitely can pull for Ant-Man. I pull for Towns. Towns went through a tragic time with his mom and dad with the COVID. So give me some new blood. And I'm here to say.
And another thing too, there ain't no divas on none of them teams.
Say it again.
Ain't no divas.
And let's go back. I'm gonna show you something again. Let me show you something again about these super teams. OKC. Giddy got drafted by who? OKC.
Yep.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got traded, but he was early in his career. Early in his career for Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George.
Chet Holmgren is what?
OKC.
Jalen Williams.
OKC.
Other Jalen Williams.
OKC.
What's the light skinned dude come off the bench?
I knew I can't think
Is it the dude be shooting all the threes?
I can't think of his name.
What about Dort?
Dort. OKC.
Dort. So okay, now let's go to Minnesota. Ant-Man.
Okay, I mean Minnesota.
Towns.
Minnesota.
McDaniels.
Minnesota.
Reed.
Minnesota.
Now, Gobert got traded over there, and Mike Conley. But that's like the core group of the
group. Yeah.
So what we're saying is, you draft right if you got good people in the front office who's scouting these players.
Knowing what to pick.
Because that Jalen Williams kid, I'm talking about the dog. Now both of them, that dog skin one.
Hey, he a dog.
Woo! Boy, hey, he a problem.
He a problem.
Lou Dort, you put Lou Dort is like a pit bull or somebody.
Defense.
Listen, so that's why I say if them two met in that series, I'm not going against neither one. But all I know is we're gonna get basketball like back in the days. You don't have a super team with these best friends over there. These boys trying to win. They trying to. And my thing is that's what the NBA supposed to be about.
Thing too, we just noticing these players. They ain't call them no tick attack foul.
No, they playing ball.
They playing ball.
Denver was like when I was in Jamaica. I couldn't see none of the games. He called me and say, man, he said Minnesota like they got 7-8 guys on the
They got 7-8 guys.
And when I heard Stephen A. Smith say, I said, well, my partner must not been lying. Stephen A. Smith said he haven't seen a game like that in 30 years where a team locked somebody down and had them frustrated.
He said, Stephen A. He said the last time he saw a game like that, remember when Mike came back from the from baseball, he had number 45, and then Orlando put him out.
Yeah.
He said that next year they went on the run. They went to the playoff and they played the Magic.
Yeah. Oh, they whooped them. It wasn't in coach.
They said, I'm gonna tell you how good it was. Jordan had only 21 points that game. He was a high scorer, but just 21. Jordan averaged 30-something points a game. He only had 21 that game. When I said they locked them boys down, man.
Listen, when I heard
he had a point to prove, man.
When you got Jamal Murray throwing heat bags on the court,
towels.
Listen, and
he's doing the money signs to the ref.
And let's be clear.
He should have been suspended that game.
I'm gonna tell you something. I love what's the Adam Silver.
Yeah.
But Adam Silver's not like David Stern.
Mm-hmm.
David Stern wouldn't care.
Yeah, he would take.
David Stern would have suspended him for because just imagine Towns come down and step on that pad and turn the ankle or something.
Or imagine if it would have did like a Detroit Pacers thing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody threw
that right there showing me.
Fighting. You see what I'm saying?
That if you know anything about sports, that's telling you all you need to know. Murray was killing the Lakers, but you playing a team that's superior than you. And nothing you can do about it. You frustrated. You throwing stuff.
You crying to the refs.
Listen, but you supposed to be a champion. You supposed to, Minnesota done took their heart and they took their soul. And I won't be surprised if it's 4-0. And I'm going to tell you another thing I like about this.
What you like about it?
They ain't sitting there, and you know how we always be thinking ourselves, ABC and ESPN and TNT probably like, man, you're getting done too quick. They don't care.
Yeah.
When they be, if I'm not mistaken,
this game right here can tell.
Hold up. Let me ask you a question. Did Minnesota sweep on Phoenix? 4-0, right?
Oh, they're 6-0 in the playoffs.
Okay, so what they
OKC 5-0 in the playoffs.
Okay, so guess what? They on the collision course. Are they worried about ABC to say, hey man, we losing money because y'all get
about that? Because you know how they're not losing money? Because everybody excited to see the game. They got more eyes.
Man, listen. If you're not excited for this kind of basketball, this is what we've been.
Who did they play tonight, right? Well, no, they play Friday
night.
Boy.
But this is what we've been asking for. And people kept saying, well, LeBron and Curry and the KDs,
it's over with.
It's about time for them to go ahead and move on out the way.
They're going, you know how on the more cowboy movies when they go on a horse and they ride off into the sunset.
No, you know what happened when the Kentucky Derbies when the horse go out there and turn an ankle or he break an ankle, what they do behind them? They go back there and what they do? Let off a couple hot ones in them, right?
Put one in them, man.
And listen, so LeBron, I think, is done.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say done, let me read.
For a championship run.
Yeah. He's still playing ball. He's still playing at a high level. I give him that. At 39 years old.
Championship run, yeah.
But I think it's over.
What do you think about Phoenix?
Oh, they done.
They done too.
But they just said, I read something yesterday. They're not breaking the team up. How can you?
You owe them boys too much money.
You stuck.
And you know why they're not breaking them up? Because nobody want those contracts.
But guess what? You're right.
They want them contracts.
You thinking? And I saw something yesterday was so stupid. They said the Knicks might trade DiVincenzo, Hart, and somebody else for Devin Booker. I'm like, you must be stupid. Phoenix is already at home. What you think you getting rid of? You got to realize Hart is the heart and soul of. He's the heart and soul of New York.
You do not get rid of defense for offense.
He is the Brunson. Don't get me wrong, is the heartbeat.
Yep.
But Hart is the heart and soul of that team.
They're playing good together.
DiVincenzo is playing out of his mind. Like we were talking the other day. DiVincenzo done been on Milwaukee, Golden State, and now he over there in New York. Hart been on the Lakers, the Pelicans. He been shopped around. So how in the world New York finally put these guys together, even though they are ex-college teammates? You put all them together, and they are baller because they know their roles.
They know, and they done played together for so long. Yep.
You gotta understand, you don't need 3 to 4 superstars, and I don't care what nobody say.
You know what this remind me of, man? You know how when back in the days, or anybody know about this right when you playing basketball, when you going to do a pickup game, you going out there to the park and stuff. It don't matter who out there. You may know some people say, hey, I want this person, I'm gonna pick him. But if you pick your team, right, the right team, and you got some dogs in there, some boy, and y'all playing y'all first game together, y'all see how each other plays first, y'all shooting shots, y'all block shots, okay. Yeah, he playing defense. Okay, he playing defense. Y'all win that first game. Y'all running back. Second game, y'all done got to kind of feel for each other how they. Oh man, okay. I know he could. I know he could be waiting for the shot if I drive to the basket. Oh, I know he gonna DM up. I know he gonna lock him up. You start playing together, start getting that chemistry. New York got that pickup team, man.
You said something just now that made me think over here while you saying this. If Julius Randle would be playing on the team right now, do you think they'd be winning?
Because he clogs up.
You give him the ball, he got to score. See, what you said is making so much sense. They're playing T-ball. They know DiVincenzo and Hart and
their roles.
And Hartenstein and all them. They know to get the ball to Brunson, and if Brunson don't we'll get the ball. We be ready.
Yep.
When Randle get the ball, I'm a dribble.
And how Charles Butler used to do back in the day. Listen, he used to dribble for about 14 seconds.
Yeah, but listen, the way you made a good point. What I want to know would the Knicks be winning or going before they going if Randle's on that team?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's
speculation.
But the way they're playing, man, unless Randle changes his whole outlook.
And I was just about to ask you that. Sitting on the sideline, be hurt. Is he sitting there watching like, dang, I could be an asset instead of hurting these guys? Will he come back and change his game to help them?
It might be.
Because they already talking also in trading Randle for Michael Bridges. And that'll be the fourth one of Villanova when they won that championship. So, but the NBA, that's just the West. We did all this talking on the West side. The East, I still say the Knicks. Even though last night,
the Pacers,
OG, he got a pulled hamstring. So the right.
Yeah, I saw that last night. I thought he had a cramp. But he went to the basket. I said, man, how he missed an easy layup like that? But he pulled up.
And you notice how many minutes all them guys playing? That's the only problem I got with the Knicks too.
Playing 2 minutes. Yeah.
They had Hart the night play all 48 minutes. DiVincenzo playing 45. You have to have a bench.
But they do. They got my man. You know he was playing real good though.
The little guy on the bench. The little point guard.
What's his name?
The little
shooting the three.
Shooting the three. Y'all know you're talking about.
He playing
but
good.
But guess what? You only playing 6-7 players.
Yeah, because you got to think. My man hurt Robinson, but he kind of like. But you know, just what we just talking about Hartenstein. Hartenstein had almost 10 assists last night, man.
He almost had triple double.
Yeah.
To me, he should be.
He know his role.
When Mitchell Robinson does come back healthy next year, he should be starting. Mitchell Robinson because he stayed hurt a lot. So he needs to come off the bench and get 15 to 20 minutes and then go on the bench.
Hartenstein know his role.
He remind me of the guy that played for the Clippers. The Zubac. That's what he remind me of. Zubac can score, I think, better than him. Yeah. But Hartenstein got a little bit more bag and he got a little bit, rebound.
I'm getting the ball in the middle. If I go to the hoop, they collapse on me.
This the the reason I'm so excited about the Knicks because now the NBA, everybody watching. Because you know, either the Lakers, Boston, and the Knicks was the three biggest teams in Philly. Philly is out already. The Lakers are out. You still got Boston. You still got New York. But the Mecca is still in there playing. And then, so I think somehow, some way, New York can pull it out. But by the time they get to Boston, I don't see that being a much of a series.
You gonna see though.
But
like I said, what's his name? OG hurt.
OG, yeah, he hurt. And then my thing is, if he don't come back, they in trouble.
They in trouble because that hamstring is.
But who's gonna take his production? He had 28 points last night. He had 28 points in the third quarter.
Who else came in that kind of like did pretty good? What's that? Precious.
But he can play.
He can play.
This is why I don't understand why he not playing Burke. Why he not playing Burke or Allen Burke?
He gonna have to.
He not playing Allen Burke at all.
He gonna have to play Precious.
And he got to play Allen Burke. Yeah. But why haven't he been playing? If you look at the
maybe because he's short, he won his.
Yeah, but what you doing? You are running them boys raggedy. So you've been playing 7 men, and you had a tough series against Philadelphia. Now you're running into a tough season. Because Indiana running 9-10 guys out there.
But you know what that comes down to? That comes down to his assistant coach and head coach. Hey man, you might want to.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
They should have been done this.
Yeah, hey man, you might want to get these guys in.
Listen, I know them boys. They probably tell coach we good, but guess what? You gonna get burnt out.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to the next series, if you play Boston, if it's Boston, you gonna get blown out.
Somebody got to be the head. Be like, hey, look, I know you guys need to get some rest. Let them get some.
But I don't foresee them actually beating Boston, even if all of them was there. I really don't.
True.
Now it'd have been a better series with OG and Hart checking.
Yep.
I would have loved to see them two, because both of them play defense.
Tatum,
they play and Tatum. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hey man.
Boston might run through the East, but if Jason Tatum don't step up like the superstar, the money he's supposed to be making,
they could be looking
well
at
in
him.
the West. Because I'm gonna tell you, the way Minnesota look right now, they're playing. They got 8 men on the field.
Hey man.
Hey, they got like 8 men on the court.
Hey man, like an octopus, man.
Listen,
Got 8 arms out there, man.
It ain't gonna matter if Boston do come out.
He sure don't.
Cause when Boston played Golden State a couple years ago, Andrew Wiggins helped Curry out. That's the only thing they had was Andrew Wiggins and Curry.
Yep.
And Boston still couldn't beat them.
Yep.
Now, if Boston don't get that this year, because Miami won last year and got beat by was it Denver?
Boston beat Miami.
No, yeah, and Denver beat Miami, right? For the championship, right? Last year?
Yeah.
So, are you telling me if Boston get that again this year, that if they get beat by Minnesota or OKC for the finals?
See, that's the thing, too. I don't think Boston going to get there.
Who you think gonna beat them?
I think New York going to beat them, man. For
Daryl,
some reason, man, I understand what
those guys are hurt.
Hey, Miami was hurt, too.
Yeah, but listen,
But
Miami culture, they know for that culture.
How they took it to them. Because what? Their toughness and what?
But they weren't playing 7 men. They were playing more people.
They had like about...
Okay, just say OG not starting them up if he's starting the next game.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's starting then?
They had to put PRESEASON in there.
And he ain't playing none.
He playing some of this...
A few minutes in now.
But then he going to have to step up.
And who else you got?
He ain't really got nobody. But who Boston got? Boston ain't really got nobody. Porzingis is hurt.
They had Porzingis last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm
so
saying.
that really doesn't matter.
They ain't going nowhere. That's what I'm saying. They definitely ain't going nowhere.
They been beating everybody by 20, 25 points.
Hey, man.
They beat Cleveland out by 25 points.
Cleveland, man. Cleveland ain't got my man.
Who?
What's the center? Allen. They ain't got Allen.
What Allen?
Jared Allen. He hurt. He got a rib.
What he gonna do? He can't score.
Yeah, he can.
Man, what game you watch him score?
He didn't score plenty of time. What you talking about? Did you watch?
Rebounds and dunks.
That's what you need. And defense.
What about Mobley? Mobley, he ain't giving you nothing.
They do the same thing too. Defense.
But what he doing? He ain't giving you nothing.
You ought to pin, but you got the ball hawk. They guard heavy.
Their team is predicated around Donovan Mitchell. That's it. Basically, that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
You stop Mitchell, they done.
They're done. That's what I'm saying.
Because Garland, I don't know what happened the last month or so. Because he ain't been playing right.
Because Garland, he backing down to Mitchell. Now when Mitchell was out on that game, Garland played real good ball, and he was throwing them. Garland was almost a triple-double guy too.
He ain't been.
But like I said, ever since Donovan came, Donovan got to have the ball in his hand.
And you gotta realize they struggle with Orlando bad. They had to come back to beat them game 7
because they giving it.
But listen, there's no way in the world. I don't see New York. Even if New York beat Indiana, I don't see Indiana giving. I don't see neither one of them teams giving Boston that much of a problem.
I think so, man.
Boston agree to disagree.
Boston ain't that team everybody think they is.
No. Getting out of the East, I think it's easy for them.
I don't think they know.
I think it's easy.
I don't think he's going to be getting out of the East. I think it'll be another disappointing finish with Boston. I could be wrong.
YouTube, check back with for about a week and a half and see.
I could be wrong. Because they're supposed to beat Miami that year.
But now listen, I'm not a Boston fan. I'm just speaking as an opinion, in my opinion.
It's no knock on Boston. I'm just saying, but you at home, you supposed to protect this house, right?
They ain't protect nothing.
Yeah, Miami went up in there, man. Let me get my coach.
But guess what? But Miami culture is known for this.
New York got that toughness.
But
I see it. You man, watch the game, man. Watch all them guys.
Listen,
man.
I'm not
just
against,
like how I was telling you how.
If New York was healthy, I would say yes.
True.
I would say yes, they can beat Boston.
They got that toughness.
They're not healthy.
They got that grit about them, bro.
But they're not.
I understand.
You can't play 48 minutes every.
I understand.
48 minutes, bro. Listen,
that's a lot. You got to switch it up.
That's like you got my 20 jobs. That's like you going out here. You ain't get no sleep.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Hey, you like a Jamaican. You ain't get no sleep.
You don't need no sleep, man.
See? You see what OG did last night?
Well, man.
Oh Lord, pull up the habit.
Hey, man. What
happened to Bogdanovich? Oh Lord, foot.
Bro,
what happened to Mitchell Robinson? Oh Lord, foot.
One thing them guys got to do, man. I don't know what they do outside of basketball, because like I said, that's their job. They got families, this and that. most time, them guys, eat, rest, do, they got a little.
So what they doing
routine.
today? They got the rest. What they doing? Resting.
They're supposed to be.
But you on the plant. The other guys sit on the bench. They're like, what we got to price for, coach? You ain't playing with 6, 7 players.
Like how me and you, man, we go to work every day, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. That's our job, right?
Yeah.
Okay, their job play basketball, right?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Well, that's a fun job though. That's something you love to do.
So you should be able to play 40-48 minutes.
Bro, you know how tired that
Okay.
Bro,
Didn't train up for that, bro.
Hey, even every dog needs a break. Everybody need a break.
Bro, how long is a basketball game? We even include the TV time, time.
2.5 to 3 hours.
I mean, yeah, so we work 8 hours, but they only working maybe 2.
But they run up and down the court too, though. Now
That ain't nothing, bro.
all right, okay.
It's something, but I'm talking about for those guys that's conditioned.
Go out
They're
there.
conditioned for that.
Go out there right now, so you run up the
I'm
court.
not conditioned for that.
Yeah.
They are. They get paid for that.
He was it.
So that ain't nothing, bro. That's why. But like how you were talking about the load management. Remember how you talking about?
Yeah, and they're not doing that. I give them. They're not.
Okay then.
But you have to have a bench.
during the game.
You gotta
exactly.
get that boy 2, 3.
You gotta spell them during the game. Yeah,
You
that's
can't
what I'm
play
talking
these
about.
boys. You can't play these.
I agree with you on that. Yeah.
Now, my thing is, if New York was healthy, I could see them beating Boston. If they were healthy. But you cannot play 6, 7 men with Boston playing 8, 9, 10 men. They gonna run you to death.
Boston. What Boston's biggest thing was last year when they played against Miami. They live by the 3. They die by the 3.
They still now they do that.
They hitting the 3, but hey man, when them shots ain't falling, man.
Listen, and like I say, for Tatum has been looking like a normal player.
That's what I'm saying.
Brown been balling, but I'm gonna tell you who carrying them really.
Who?
Derek White.
There you go.
And he
the one who been carrying him.
He done hit 7. He done hit 6 or more threes the last 3 games.
He shaved his head, man. He been carrying him, man.
Man, TNT got him like that, man. They talking about his helmet.
Hey man, ever since he shaved his head, man, he been balling,
man. When Charles Barkley had to do that dude like that last year, man.
He do him like that, man.
That man said he slew from back here, man. I said, man, go ahead. They said, why he wearing that headband? I said, come on, man. I said, man, Charles Barkley been with a dead man. Hey, man, his hairline, he took the headband off one. I said, good Lord. I said, man, he need road game bad.
Hey, man, he need no game, man.
Hey, well, listen. But like I say, man, it's the playoff time. Listen. And all our subscribers, man, that been really, last week when they was sitting there chiming back and forth, appreciate all the comments. We love this feedback, man. Listen, we know it's football season about to start. WNBA actually is starting.
Yeah.
It already started.
The preseason starting already.
And let me give a shout out right quick.
Go ahead, man.
The WNBA now are going to have their own individual planes.
I saw that.
I think it's a $50 million deal for the next 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But guess who's behind that?
Who?
Caitlin Clarke.
Oh yeah, you know that.
She said something about it, and guess what? But people want to always throw shade at this girl. She helped the WNBA already. Ain't been there too long.
Everybody
These girls are flying commercial every time they go somewhere. That means they get on the plane with other people. NBA players get on individual planes. Now you treating these girls like professional athletes.
That they are. Yeah.
They're not getting treated like NCAA college. These girls getting on their own planes, going places. My thing is,
shout out to Caitlin Clarke.
Man, shout out to the whole WNBA because Reese had a hell of a game. Her first game, Angela Reese had a hell of a game.
You know what? They
didn't show the game.
They mess up on that now. They said WNBA, you wrong for that one.
Now, this is one thing I know what they're gonna do, and you shouldn't. WNBA shouldn't do this. Don't be showing all the Caitlin Clarke games, and you're not showing the other people games. It's not fair because you still got the Las Vegas Asics out there. You got
New York that's playing with Sabrina Ionescu and all those.
And you got Chicago, who's Angela Reese.
Yep.
You got other teams besides just Caitlin Clarke, Indiana.
Show your whole. This is time for y'all to actually
show everybody. Tarazi and everybody mad at Tarazi because Tarazi made a point of saying Caitlin Clarke not gonna come in WA and dominate. She just telling the truth. If you're not a
basketball,
if you're not a person that like competition this that and the other, they're not gonna let her walk through the WNBA and act like she's gonna run the WNBA. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But for the WNBA people to finally let them girls fly and feel like a real organization, thank you for that, man. Thank you because that is so bad. Them girls flying commercial, man, with everybody else and getting on planes.
And their viewership and watching, especially during the NCAA tournament. And like I said, these WNBA games, everybody watch. Like I said, we watch a whole bunch of the tournament games. You watch more than that, more than the men's did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the WNBA, shout out to the NCAA Women's League, shout out to Caitlin Clarke, shout out to Angela Reese, shout out to everybody all the women that made the league better, made more eyes glued to the TV because, like I said, and everybody that's in the WNBA and in the women's NCAA, because watching those games during the tournament has been a joy. And they're really good games. These women play real hard and they know how to play the game.
And on the last note before we leave, it was breaking news about an hour ago. The Charlotte Hornets hired Boston Celtics assistant coach Charles Lee to a 4-year deal. So one thing I can say about Charlotte so far, they made some trades that helped the team out. Mm-hmm. And one thing I like about this, they didn't go get guys that's been recycled. Yeah. This guy named Charles Lee, he's been on the Boston. Hopefully he can bring that culture from Boston and bring it and instill it here. So I'm liking the direction the organization is going. They didn't go out and hire some guys that been already reach. I get tired of these recycled coaches. At least they gave this young black brother a chance.
Call him recaps.
So Charles Lee, welcome to the Queen City, man.
Shout out Charles.
So hopefully you can get the team.
Shout out to the Hornets.
Yeah, hey, I'm glad, man. But like I say, to all our subscribers, man, thank y'all so much. I had a beautiful time in Jamaica, but my partner held it down, man. Much needed vacation, but now we back. We finna hit y'all in the head because playoff time. Mm-hmm. It's time to crank it up, man. Like I say, we will be in Georgia, May 29th through June 1st at the Rick Ross Car Show.
Shout out to Rick Ross, man.
We will be at Country Style. We will be in Bentonville, South Carolina, June 15th for the Country Style cook-off.
Shout out to Jizzle, man.
So we finna hit this road, man. We finna take this podcast on the road.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody out there, man. Hit that like, subscribe, comment button. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Give us them comments, share, like, whatever you want to do. I'll let you later, boy, man. Peace out.